State government reiterates resolve to reform, digitalize local government system for effective productivity. On national matters, Nigerian Communications Commission takes steps to curb data depletion. While on the foreign scene, Japan, South Korea agreed to mend ties as leaders meet following years of dispute. Before the news in detail, here is a special message. Governor Chukwuma Soludo has come for a total turnaround maintenance of Anambra State economy and promotion of core Igbo values. Let's give him maximum support for the task ahead. Good evening and thanks for joining us on ABS Evening News. My name is Ikoreke. Deputy Governor Ibezimu said that Anambra is yet to witness the ideal distribution of democracy dividends as the present administration toils day and night to better the lives of the state's residents. The Deputy Governor stated this while commenting on the first anniversary of the Soludo's-led administration. He assured that Professor Soludo's-led administration is doing the needful to ensure the timely completion of all the awarded roads in the state, as well as delivery of quality jobs by the contractors handling the projects, and disclosed that the more roads will be constructed within the present government. Deputy Governor Ibezimu then called on the state's residents to continue to support the present government in the state for all-round transformation of every sector of the state economy as planned by Governor Chukwuma Soludo. Dr. Ibezimu further called on the people of the state to vote massively for the candidates of the All Progressives Grand Alliance in the forthcoming State House of Assembly election. An industrialist, Mr. Chukwudi Wanna, who described the Soludo's administration as a government with the interests of people at heart, said that the Soludo's-led administration has showed keen interest in solving problems confronting Anambra, especially in the areas of good infrastructure and double taxation, among others, encouraging Anambra to always contribute their quota to ensure the actualization of the present administration's lofty vision for the state. Government House correspondent Emmanuel Okonkwo report that youth from Mbaku, Awka North local government area, Chibuzo Weke, commended the present administration for the opportunities already provided for the youth in the state within this 1 year, especially the ongoing One Youth, Two Skill program, which he observed will go a long way in getting the youth off the street and express hope that better things are yet to come from the Soludo's-led administration. The Alkweze Chief Ikoku Foundation, ACIF, has presented a book titled Learning About Indibo, which showcases the multifaceted nature of Indibo, the advancement of core Igbo values, and promoting culture and community relations to the State Ministry of Education. The author of the book and founder of the foundation, Chief Chibieze Nemeka, made a presentation to the Commissioner for Education, Professor Ngozi Chumode, in her office in Awka. Our correspondent, Blessing Dennis, was there and now reports.
The book unravels the sophistries behind the makeup of Igbo people as defined in their knowledge of ancient mythology, their arts, language, music and musical instruments, festivities, traditional social political institutions, and administration as it relates to the present. It pictures the prehistory of the Igbos, archaeology, their scientific knowledge and knowledge in the metallurgy also deal with all the information gathered by the intelligence officers during the old colonial rule, where Igbo people are widely dispersed, leading to the acceleration and loss of people of the prestigious values enshrined in their culture. The Commissioner for Education, Professor Chuma Ude, while receiving them, described the book as genius that examined the evolution and distinctive features of Igbo language and historical circumstances of Igbos, and appreciated the foundation for giving hope to Ndi Igbo for their unique enterprising, independent and adventurous nature. The Educational Commissioner further urged the professors to look inwardly into using their native language to write, which will hold an important foundational position in the history of Igbo language, adding that the book will be of interest to scholars of African literature, literal history, and Igbo studies.
If I want to
Speaking during the presentation, The author and the founder of Agunze Chief Ikoreke Foundation, Chief Chibeze Nnemeka, said that the foundation is focused on stemming the times through supporting the reawakening and relearning of Igbo values in the younger generation to uphold and reinforce the beauty and riches of Black African history, culture, and civilization.
If I am a Kawa, Kibo Malugodo, Madi Femela Igbo Jibulibo, Wana Sopuribo, Ekawaya, Bosie, Savana Koyako. It's quite not the worker. I like if it was a Igwe, Jimebe, Igosie.
On his part, the editor of the book, Mr. Chinedu Uchechukwu, noted that the book was written in simple terms and in simple English language to aid in easy understanding for students, while adding that the book took the foundation 2 years to produce 496 pages.
Funa ife diabo ndị Igbo ji asụsụ oyibo na-akọwa onwefa na-akọwa omenala fa. Ngalaba akwụkwọ ndị a niile bụ ndị Igbo desisiri ya. Onye Yoruba dere maka ndị Igbo na ndị Yoruba. Onye mba mmiri dere maka ndị Igbo na ndị mba mmiri.
In Awka, Blessing Dennis, ABS News.
Anambra State Governor Professor Chukwuma Soludo says his administration is poised to digitize and reform the local government system for optimal productivity. Governor Soludo stated this in Awka during the opening ceremony of the digital literacy training for local government employees organized by Anambra State Local Government Service Commission in collaboration with Integra Development Consort. Correspondent Amaka Chibuzokoye has the details.
Governor Soludo, who spoke through his Chief of Staff, Mr. Ezio, while declaring the workshop open, said that digitalizing every sector of the state is one of the pillars of the present administration, which will help to achieve their aims of a livable and prosperous Anambra, saying that their commitment and dedication in terms of security, infrastructures, development of human capacity, and social agenda is second to none. He said that the training will spur them to be versatile in their work as the world is going globally, charging them to be committed to their course of duty as the government has gradually reshaped the local government system.
What changes from you coming in here and going back to the local government? I want to charge you as public servants in the local government, a livable and prosperous homeland. And we will do that together to achieve that mandate.
The Commissioner, Ministry of Local Government, Chieftaincy and Town Union Affairs, Mr. Collins Nwabwanne, said efforts are in top gear to unify the local government system to be functional as they've looked inwards, identified their problems, and have started solving them one after the other, saying that issues of staff claims and impress have been tackled, while many of the headquarters are wearing new look as Governor Chukwuma Soludo is working tirelessly to upgrade the working system. Mr. Nwabwanne disclosed that within 3 months in office, Governor Soludo paid all the pensioners' arrears of the local government and other payments in making sure that the local government money enters their coffers while charging them to work as expected and support Governor Chukwuma Soludo by voting ABGA come Saturday's House of Assembly elections. Addressing the employees, the chairman, Local Government Service Commission, Barrister Vin Ifeanyi Ezaka, maintained that the training aimed to change the analog system of the commission to digitalization, saying that about 500 of them are to receive the training.
We are digitalizing the whole system. We go to the commission now, we have an ICT center which are fully furnished with computers and will soon be connecting local governments online.
In an address of welcome, the managing consultant of Integral Development Consult, Mrs. Chinwe Nweke, said they share with Governor Soludo's great vision and drive to make the state a livable and prosperous homeland, stating that the role of digital technology in public administration and effective service delivery cannot be played down. In his vote of thanks, on behalf of the participants, the president of NOGE, Anambra State Chapter, Comrade Chikwelu Adigwe, extolled the present administration for changes witnessed in the local government system, saying that the training is an added advantage that will make their work easier and accessible, and pleaded that they should look into the issues adversely affecting them, which include funding. Amaka Chibuzo Okoye, ABS News.
The Chief Medical Director of Chukwuemeka Odumegwu Ojukwu University Teaching Hospital, Amakwuoka, Dr. Joe Akabuike, says promotion is an entitlement of workers and not a privilege. Dr. Akabuike disclosed this during the 2021-2022 promotion interview for the staff of the hospital. Speaking to the ABS in his office, Dr. Akabuike, who said that India Nambra is in the solution government for good, thanked Governor Chukwuma Soludo for all his support to the hospital that made the exercise possible. Health correspondent Chibuzo Okoye completes the story.
The CMD urged the workers to appreciate the Anambra State government for the good gesture by being responsive and dedicated to duty, and commended Governor Soludo for increasing workers' salaries in the state.
A worker should be promoted, and as a form of motivation for them to work more. And that's why we're doing it. And we're doing it religiously and putting all the necessary processes. They should be real, they should be considerate, they should also appreciate and also adapt the challenges of trying to move this hospital forward, moving the government forward, and helping us to salvage our country.
The leader of the Senior Staff Interview Committee, Barrister Wando Obiano, who is a retired permanent secretary in the State Ministry of Education, revealed that the interview has senior and junior categories and noted that 41 senior staff will appear before the senior committee, while about 100 staff will appear before the junior committee cadre. Barrister Wando promised that they will not shunt anybody under any guise in the course of their job, and warned that every staff will earn his or her promotion by showing it during the interview, as they will not recommend anybody who is not qualified for promotion.
Candidates, the officers in Chukwuemeka Odumegwu Teaching Hospital are grateful both to the governor and the management of the institution. One must prove that he or she is promotable before we recommend such an officer for promotion. When one proves that he is promotable by learning, by showing us that he or she knows the job, we'll simply recommend.
One of the staff, who is a nurse, Mr. Vincent Ndive, appreciated the management of the hospital and the Anambra State government for conducting the promotion interview, and appealed to the interviewers to be fair and just to every staff during the exercise.
I appreciate the medical director of the hospital for this promotion exercise, and by extension the governor of Anambra State, because this is the second promotion the hospital is going through, and it doesn't come easy because we know the situation everybody is now, and this one coming now, we know the effort he put in place to make sure that it took place. So I am happy.
From Chukwuemeka Odumegwu Ojukwu University Teaching Hospital, Amakwuoka, this is Chibuzo Okoye for ABS News.
Still to come on the news tonight, Nigerian Communication Commission takes steps to curb data depletion. And on the foreign scene, Japan and South Korea agreed to mend ties as leaders meet following years of disputes. Here is a special message again. Governor Chukwuma Soludo has come for a total turnaround maintenance of Anambra State economy and promotion of core Igbo values. Let's give him maximum support for the task ahead. Stay with us.
A peak protein breakfast gets you up to a great day. How do I know? Because my daddy goes to his work feeling good and always with a smile. Mommy is always filled with confidence. My sister is always in tune. And for me, learning new things becomes absolute fun. That's because all day and every day, the peak goes on.
Start your day with a peak protein breakfast. Peak. Reach for your...
Welcome back, and if you're just joining us, you're watching ABS Evening News. The Executive Vice Chairman and CEO of the Nigerian Communications Commission, NCC, has revealed that the issue of data depletion is one of the most prevalent complaints received from telecom consumers. He said that most of the complaints come as a result of the consumers' recent migration to 4G Lite technology. The NCC boss, represented by Mohammed Babajida, this Director, Licensing and Authorization, spoke at the 91st edition of the Telecom Consumer Parliament's TCP held in Abuja. He noted that issues about 5G technology, opportunities and challenges were prominent in the 90th edition of the TCP, which was held in Lagos on 23rd June 2022. He said the Commission, as a result of the 90th edition or event, has increased its capacity to handle type approval of devices as a result of the introduction of 5G. He noted that the nation struggled with the effects of the COVID-19 lockdown, which necessitated an upsurge in the use of data-enabled devices for communication, whether for school, work, or social interaction. Ministers of God have been urged to always preach the gospel of Jesus Christ undiluted. The Anglican Bishop of Agwata Diocese, Right Reverend Samuel Ezio, who gave the charge at St. Thomas Parish, Umuchu, Agwata local government area during induction and institution of Venerable Chijioke Nwankwo as the fourth Archdeacon of Umuchu Archdeaconry, cautioned ministers of God against preaching the gospel of convenience. Bishop Ezio advised Christians to always know their destination in order not to be deceived, maintaining that salvation only comes from God through Jesus Christ. He reminded the faithful of the need to give good testimonies about Jesus Christ, adding that they should live the life of holiness in order to inherit the kingdom of God. Right Reverend Ezio, who is also the national chairman of Evangelical Fellowship in Anglican Communion, EFAG, Nigeria, warned Christians against denouncing Jesus Christ due to persecution and hard times. In a remark, Venerable Nwankwo, who thanked the bishop for his visit, called for serious synergy between the clergy and the laity for enhanced grassroots evangelism. The service, which featured administration of oath of canonical obedience and allegiance by the diocesan legal team led by the Deputy Chancellor, Professor Misha Umeweke, was attended by the President of the Agwata Diocesan Women's Ministry, Mrs. Chinyere Ezio, and other officials, while anthem by the choir added glamour. On the foreign scene, the leaders of South Korea and Japan have promised to resume ties in first Mending Summit, the first such meeting in 12 years, as the two neighbors seek to confront threats from North Korea and rising concern about China. Mutual visits by Japanese and South Korean leaders have been suspended for 12 years as ties soar over several issues, including a wartime labor dispute. The shared security challenges facing both nations were on stock display just hours before the trip when North Korea fired a long-range ballistic missile into the water off the east coast of the Korean Peninsula, the fourth intercontinental ballistic missile launch in less than 1 year. During the joint statement, Japan's Prime Minister Fumio Kishida said that Japan and South Korea had agreed to resume bilateral security talks in the face of North Korea's nuclear and missile threat, and had confirmed the importance of the free and open Indo-Pacific and working together to protect the international rules-based order. In sport, FIFA President Gianni Infantino said there is a need for way more football after being re-elected until 2027. World Football's governing body has this week announced an expanded 2026 World Cup and unveiled a new 32-team club World Cup. But the expansion of the football calendar has been criticized by players, unions, and La Liga. The 2026 World Cup, which will be held in the United States, Mexico, and Canada, will see the number of teams increase from 32 to 48. The tournament will have 104 matches rather than a projected 80 after FIFA changed a proposed format of 63-team group to 12 group of 4. There will also be a new last 32 round, and countries will have to play 8 matches to win the tournament, compared to 7 at the 2022 World Cup. The 32-team Club World Cup will take place every 4 years from June 2025. That's the size of our package tonight, but remember that you can follow news and programs on ABS from any part of the world by liking our Facebook page at ABS Radio Television Oka. Subscribe to our YouTube at ABS Television Oka. Follow us on Instagram at ABS Radio TV. You can also log on to our website at www.absradiotv.com. The main point again, positive reaction have trailed Governor Soludo's first year anniversary. State government has reiterated a resolve to reform digitalized local government system for more effective productivity. And on national matters, we told you Nigerian Communication Commission has taken steps to curb data depletion. On the foreign scene, Japan and South Korea have agreed to mend ties as leaders met following years of disputes. Governor Chukwuma Soludo has come for a total turnaround, maintenance of Anambra State economy and promotion of core Igbo values. Let's give him maximum support for the task ahead. Thanks for watching. My name is Ikoreke. Good night.